my gravy Timothy's, and welcome back to a rehash. You could just say that for the entire channel, as we are forever trapped playing Hearts of Iron 4. But little spoiler, I think we will be playing something new and fresh in the coming weeks. You should keep your eye out for potentially a game. Maybe a game that starts with 5 instead of 4. But yeah, you should definitely be keeping your eye out for something new. I'll put it that way. But until then, unfortunately, I made the mistake of promising a few more achievements. You see, I have a couple achievements left for Chile, and don't be too surprised, I guess, if you didn't watch the last Chile video about what you're seeing right now, because this isn't the game we're going to be playing. But it is certainly the most disgusting thing I've yet to see once again, because, oh boy, I forgot we didn't end this on a peace conference. Now, if you're wondering why we are very quickly having a look at this game, because I do want to show off the Chilean achievements we're going to go for today, but one of them I can apparently get in this playthrough. This is our decolonizing of America achievement. We got that last video, or last achievement video, I should say. Apparently, you can actually just get yourself enough communist support that you will flip. So I'm just going to AFK in here for a bit and see if it actually happens. Oh, and if you're wondering about the achievement trigger, it's simply as Communist Chile control California, which obviously we already do. Now we just need to flip. I've got enough communist advisors that it could potentially happen. It's probably just going to take a little while. They're also just waiting to flip here. The other two achievements that we need for Chile is Hispanics of the World Unite, where we just have to do the Hispanic Alliance and have 8 Hispanic nations in our faction, and then also the path I don't think I've ever actually done, which is King of War. Have Jacques Antoine Bernard as King of Chile and control Paris. Yeah, if you don't know, Chile has this little schizo path that you can do where you become the rightful king of France, and you get cores on all of France. So looking forward to that one. I'm speeding up our flipping on over to communism by just firing on people. They're not declaring the war goals, which would give us minus 5% of our party support, which is going into both democratic and our communism. But we can just go ahead and then do anti-democratic raids, and that goes straight back into communism. And after popping over 60% support there, we just got the national referendum pop up, and that should flip us. And our achievement, I'm assuming there we go, red hot Chile peppers. This guy genuinely looks like he might suck your soul out through your nostrils. But now it's time to start a brand new game. A brand new game in Chile. Alright, since we're going to go for that Hispanic Alliance one first, I am just going to go in with historical AI focuses. Probably going to make things a bit easier for us. Speaking of Hispanic Alliance, where actually is that in the focus tree? Let me have a look. There we go. The Hispanic Alliance over here. And it does look like people do just get invited to it, but we do still have some conquests we can do over there if we fail and nobody wants to be our Chilean friend. No pun intended here, but this is looking like a pretty chill path so far. I'll wait for the applause. Maybe I'm reading it incorrectly, but I don't think we actually have to do a civil war, which would be very nice. I can't actually remember this path too much at all. I'm not even sure if I've done it. Actually, no, I have done it, because I remember going down to restore the old kingdom, and this whole path over here sucks. Now, you could rush on down. Technically, you don't have to do the 2 focuses above. You only do 1 to get down here, but you do get some pretty horrendous negatives and buffs if you don't do it, and this kind of mitigates that. And since I'm not going for a long playthrough here, so I do want to get that other achievement as well, which I think is going to take us way longer, I'm just going to rush down a bit slower. I asked for support for the coup d'etat I'm trying to throw in my country, and Austria was not having any of it. And the coup has gone underway. Great news for us. I think I'm just going to ignore a whole bunch of all this stuff over here now and just rush on down to the Hispanic Alliance and see how many people we can get in. A coup comes crawling back. Ye of little faith. You get to pick all your leaders when you go down in this path for Chile, and 2 of them are really, like, pretty decent. You get division 5% attack bonus, a little bit of war support, but then Juan Gomez Milaz over here gets a 15% research speed bonus. Why on earth would you ever pick anyone else? Look at them, he's so clever. He holds his knowledge in that giant forehead. Just in case, before I pop the Hispanic Alliance. I'm going to go ahead and improve my relations with a whole bunch of these people to see if they'll actually come ahead and join us in this. I'm not too sure if they will, I'll be real, but hopefully it will improve our chances. So I've boosted everyone that I think will join at this point, and we're just going to go hit the Hispanic Alliance now, and hopefully we get 8 people in our faction. If not, gonna be a little awkward. I mean, I guess I could technically just start invading people as well, but you know, I'm kind of hoping it won't come to that. Oh, El Salvador, I think that's one. Guatemala, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do they count? 7, 8. Achievement unlocked! There you go. Easy peasy. And that actually just straight up was just way easier than I thought it might be. Hold on, just out of interest, I'm going to do the Latin American Alliance too and see if we get everyone invited into that as well. And then we'll go start our actual, I'm assuming, playthrough of the game, which is going to be this cursed French monarchist path. Bolivia said no. That was the only one that said no to me. Wow, okay. That's so rude. You see, Bolivia, this is why you get no access to the sea. There you go. Brazil also joined. There are a few countries that I thought would also get invited there, but I guess not. Like Uruguay. Why didn't Uruguay get invited to either of those? I don't know. But we went ahead. We've done that achievement. Now let's go do our proper game today. And the last bit of torture we need to go through today. King of what? I have no idea how this is going to work. I have genuinely never done this path as Chile before, which is kind of cool in a way because there is still stuff in this game I have yet to do, but it's left side over here where we crown Antoine as a sovereign king, and again, I have no idea where we are going to end up down here, but let's go into it a bit blind, I guess. Knowingly, we do have to go ahead and actually do a civil war, which is never fun as a nation, but I guess we're doing it early enough that it could potentially not be horrendous. So you'll have no idea how I'm planning to win this one real quick. Telling you, the horse strap. Yeah, we are also fighting this baby. I think I actually kind of glitched that out. I think I was supposed to do these 2 focuses over here that give you more units, and also you can request support from loads of people. I probably should have done that. I didn't realize. I just sent the horses straight in and landed on the points. Only, I think I'm gonna have to wait a bit to take down the baby over here because he gets a really annoying defense bonus, and he does have a unit stationed over there, so I can't really naval invade just yet. It was definitely very costly, but we have finally got that little baby. The next bit really wants me to take down Argentina, but the problem with that is we are looking very weak. It's it's looking bad. I don't think we're going to be able to rush on down and do this. Yeah, we're looking incredibly weak, especially in the manpower department. I think we could probably scrape together eventually a bit of an economy, but it's already 1939 right now. This might be going towards a restart, but I'll keep going for now. I mean, what I could also do is potentially just completely ignore Argentina, but it would be very good if we got them. Unfortunately, I just don't think it's going to be able to be done right now, and we instead go down to secure the Brazilian border, which gives us a bunch of war goals we probably could use, especially on Bolivia. But I think if I'm reading this achievement correctly anyway, we just need to control Paris. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to declare on the Germans, get ourselves access through the UK, land, do my own D-Day, and try and get control of it that way. Oh, okay, no, I can't even do this. I actually do have to go down to reunite the kingdom, so I have to fight Argentina no matter what I do here. That is so annoying. All right, well, I'm coming in. Well, you could sneak on right by it, but nope. Gotta destroy them somehow. I've scraped together all the manpower I could possibly put together for Argentina. It's not gonna be enough to push. I reckon they've only got a couple of troops though, so what I'm gonna do is, of course, horsey strat. Well, we're launching. No idea if this is going to work. They've only got 6 to 18 units, so technically, I mean, I have more, but, and with the horses, hopefully that is enough to distract them, that I then launch in and get a bunch of land. And here's our beautiful king, by the way. I haven't really talked about him too much, but this man is causing me one hell of a headache. I was thinking as well, maybe if I just went to all the allies and joined in on the German faction in the Axis, that I could just ask for control of Paris as well, but I'm not entirely sure if they would accept that, and I'm not going to risk it either. I'm sure there's probably a guide out there that will teach you like how to do this really quickly, but I like doing these achievements blind for the most part, unless it's something really annoying, like, you know, the Ethiopian achievements. So Ethiopian achievements, if I ever end up doing them, I'll look up a guide happily. Sure as hell got a bit of a mixed bag today with the Axis. So they've actually taken Egypt. They are in the process of losing Ethiopia, but if they've lost Egypt now, they might actually be able to hold on to that as well. So this could be a good game for us because we actually do want a powerful Axis. Maybe not too powerful, but powerful enough that the Allies won't be doing their own D-Day so that we can actually be the one to get control down there. I don't think we actually need the horses, and I can't even launch my naval invasion because I haven't found their fleet yet. That's how we got it off last time, and I think I overestimated how much Argentina actually had because last time I did this on non-historical and I think they just had way more troops. Well, my fears were definitely overblown today. I do, however, still need to deal with Brazil. Okay, Brazil's not going to be an issue either. I'm very quickly about to snowball out of control here because we're going to get Brazil after we get Paraguay, and they're getting troops a lot quicker than I think was thinking they would. But I think Brazil might be the easiest thing to invade in the world. It might actually be a bit more difficult because we have Bolivia up here. We're going to have to man that. But at the same time, I think if you just focus your front on this little section right here, it's so easy just to encircle all their army. Yeah, we can also release these little satellite kingdoms too if we really want to. It's just a continuation of like the Mapuchean stuff. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother with that. I'm just going to take Brazil and then I'm going to focus on getting the achievement. So the Brazilians are going to be pretty stretched thin here, but so am I. So I'm just going to hope that I get some nice encirclements of their units over here, and that should really get us sorted for just rolling through them. There we go. Just got like 4 units right there. Going to get a couple more there, and they're already redeploying. I think, yeah, they're pulling out of the jungle up there to come down, come deal with me. I've got some bad news. I didn't destroy Brazil quick enough, and they've joined the Allies. Why they've joined the Allies, I'm not sure. I'm assuming they did the thing in their focus where they've joined the American wars and stuff, but I guess we're going with plan B. Plan being, we're now in the Axis. Will they give me land if I ask politely for it? No. But if I go ahead and start helping out, they might, but we're going to have to survive. And there goes the Brazilians. I love the fact the Americans somehow managed to sneak troops down there in like the not even a month we've been fighting. So things have gotten mighty complicated for us. We're gonna have to go save the Germans in every front, maybe even push us to a peace conference if they never decide to actually give me the option to control that land, and we're gonna have to go help them out. Simple as. I think first things first, I'm gonna set up my garrisons because I don't have naval supremacy. Oh, I do technically, but they could break that at any point. My navy's not very good. So I'm going to send some troops through to Europe, a new army. It's all going to go as cavalry, then I'm just going to convert them there though. Alright, our cavalry made it over. I'm now going to convert them over there and wait for them to build. There is already a massive allied invasion though, so we might have to get involved in that as well. We can get our J. Suisse Le Deluge though right here. That's our big old buff we get to the king. I mean, the division attack on core territory probably isn't going to be too handy for us because do we even get the cores on France? We don't even have the cores on France. That's the only place that would work, and we can't fight there. Germans are just getting picked apart right now. They actually made a bit of a comeback on the Eastern Front, but I am trying my best to keep them alive. Secured literally everything I could for the Germans here. We've got a good defense now on the D-Day. I have a whole bunch of planes as well. My CAS just picked everything apart, and on top of that, they're doing something on the Eastern Front. So if maybe we could just take this to a peace conference, because I don't think the Germans are ever going to give me any land for whatever reason, and then we just take Paris in the conference, we might get this achievement. Does mean, however, though, we're going to have to capitulate the UK and the US, which is going to be a bit tough. Not that tough, because I'm also working on submarines now. So if we just start pulling away everything and destroying convoys, we might be able to do something funny. So yeah, every time they come in for D-Days now, it's just really easy pickings for us. If they want to go ahead and destroy their units, that makes us way more powerful. As soon as they arrive, we just jump on them and destroy them. Occasionally take myself off the D-Day wall though, because the Allies just do something a bit too crazy, and just more free units to destroy. As you know, another 30 odd units encircled there. Got a whole brand new catch over here. I've been looking at the casualties I've been inflicted. 2.3 million on the UK, 2.7 million on the US, 300k on the British Raj, but they keep coming. Hoping that the submarines might have slowed them down a little bit, but that has not been the case. In fact, they're losing their momentum on the Eastern Front now, so I'm going to have to go over there eventually. I love, till this day, still, with the amount of casualties and the amount I have somehow pulled this axis back together, they won't give me Paris. I'm actually just going to have to go for a full capitulation, which is fine. I think they're going to be weak enough eventually that we can just march right on in there, but it is still annoying. All right, I'm going to just kind of let a few of these invasions land for a bit now. I'm going to try push back on the Eastern Front for the Germans, just because it's getting a little bit precarious, I'm noticing. Wait a second. Ask for control of state. Are they? Oh, I could hold F4 right here if I wanted to. Okay, I'm not going to do that, though. I'm going to keep going. We're going to keep fighting and try and get an end to this game. But that was the achievement unlocked. We finally have all of our Chilean achievements completed. And oh boy, was it painful. Albeit this one did turn into kind of like a fun challenge. I won't lie, I've been enjoying it a little bit, just trying to keep this axis alive, and it is coming back together slowly. We've pulled the Eastern Front back very easily here, although it has come at a very high cost, being all of our weapons, which isn't great because they are hard to replace. Yeah, both the Germans and the Soviets, though, are completely exhausted. They have like nothing left to give or take, but that should be enough just to hold for now. I don't have the equipment to get a capitulation, so I'm just gonna go back to dealing with the endless naval invasion. It might be good, though, for us to go try and get the UK dealt with, though. I don't know how many units they potentially have. 72 to 350, which is a lot, potentially, and I'm assuming they've also got all their allies over there, but I'm getting my radar built up, and I'm going to try get a landing next, I think. You know, it's got to be pretty bleak for the allies if they're trying to land with just a tank division now, huh? So I just straight up pull out of France. Garrisoning it was absolutely horrendous, and because Vichy France actually has cores in it, they don't have to garrison it, so I'm just going to alleviate the hit, because yeah, the guns definitely felt it. If I was actually able to get, I think, this province and also Alsace-Lorraine, which you're never going to get because the German AI, I think, integrates it. So yeah, we can't even ask for it. So there's no point us holding on to the land. Otherwise, we could have hit the integration button here and actually got cores on it, which we can't do, so not gonna bother. Soviets just declared on the Allies. Wasn't quite expecting that one, but I think everyone is so exhausted, it really doesn't matter. The only thing that probably will screw them is they're now gonna have to deal with the Eastern Front because China did join the Allies. Oh yeah, and I tried to save Japan by sending my submarines over there to start raiding. It did actually slow down the Americans a bit, but the British just got a landing over in Tokyo, so it might be GG for them. I'm still just endlessly destroying and encircling units. It doesn't feel like this is changing anything, though. Just get a landing in the UK. Believe it or not, it was actually from paratroopers. I launched my paratroopers, and not a single one of them survived, but long enough for me to get myself in. And like that, if we didn't get the UK or get a landing here, I was going to quit because we're in a bit of a death loop at the moment because we can't get any steel, and all of our steel is getting sent elsewhere, and we can't go close economy because we're non-aligned, which is absolutely destroying me because I can no longer really produce anything without steel. Of course, capitulate the UK, take their steel, immediately just disappears onto the market. I'm so close to quit. I just realized actually Northern Ireland capitulated with me. Capitulate with the UK, sorry. I think I'm so close to quitting enough. I think I'm done. Love the fact that immediately as all that steel became available as well, Japan just bought it all. Japan, the person I just shaved with my submarines, has killed me. I mean, I realistically am in a completely fine situation after taking the UK. I can do everything I need for my infantry, but it's just so slow and arduous. I don't think I got the patience. It's 1948 already. We're in a winnable situation, of course. It's just gonna be another like 5 in-game years. And I don't think I got that in me. Maybe I'll go try get a capitulation on the Soviets at least, and then we'll actually get ourselves a decent enough ending. I think the Soviets still got quite a bit of fight left in them. Haven't looked at the casualties in a while. The Allies are up to 52 million altogether. I've done 2.6 million myself. The Germans are up to 16 million. Oh my god. Okay, it's pretty bleak. The Soviets, oh, we're fighting Ethiopia apparently. Don't care about that. The Soviets are actually pretty close to capitulation, up to 20 million. Oh, everyone stopped actually buying my steel. Oh, hold on a second. I can build. Well, I haven't seen a peace conference in a very, very long time, but here one is. Now, what a peace conference. Surely the provinces I took make sense, right? You know exactly what I was taking. I mean, I don't think I got the energy that I don't know if I can keep going with this. We got to go capitulate China and the US now, and I reckon the US is, yeah, they've still got a lot of troops, and so does China. I think we're just going to leave it off here. Now, if I still had an achievement to go for, I'd probably have a bit more motivation, but I am exhausted. Oh, shout out Japan actually making a bit of a comeback down in India. Not actually that bad. I mean, we could, like I said, this is a very easily winnable situation. I'm very tired. But those are all our Chilean achievements. Sorry if you wanted to see me carry on and fight the Allies, but you've already seen it before. I don't think you need to see this again. And the only big thing that we're really missing out is we never actually fully did our path, which is obviously integrating France. I was never going to be able to do it anyway because of the Germans. I probably could have done it if they did hit the button to integrate Vichy France, because then I could have got it all in the peace conference, or potentially if the plan went exactly how it was supposed to and I actually just didn't join the Allies but declared on Germany in the first place. This game would have been over such a long time ago if Brazil had not joined the Allies. Oh, it's been an absolute wild game. Definitely wouldn't change anything about it. I definitely still enjoyed it. I can't push it to the end here. I am too dumb. But here's the final stats on our casualty list. We've managed to do quite a bit of damage throughout the entire world. And yeah, if we were crazy enough, we just need the US and China to capitulate, which again, completely possible, but not in my current energy levels, is it? But that's a couple more achievements under our belt. I'm actually super excited for the new DLC because we're also going to get a lot of Japan achievements, which I'm looking forward to. I want to have a good amount of achievements for a major power, because they're the most fun to do, I'll be real. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe down below, and let me know if there's any achievements that you think I should do next. I'm gonna go put my face in a blender.